Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming TV coming back at you with another Yokai Watch episode review. Today's episode is episode 14. I'm sorry this is coming up much later, or being uploaded much later than what I expected. I had a couple things going on over the weekend, and then I had difficulty finding the video to actually watch. The video is actually poorer quality than what I would have ever wanted. But I'm not gonna rant, because level 5 is coming down pretty hard on people uploading the videos to places like Dailymotion, even to places that are like normal run-of-the-mill anime websites that stream stuff straight from Japan. But that's besides the point. We're gonna dive into Fudo Myo-oh. Fudo Myo-oh, Evil and Heaven, or aka Fudo Myo-oh Ja to Tin. Episode 14 that aired on July 6th. Basically what happened in this episode, we're gonna go flow-wise, which is Suzaku basically drops off our Yokai detective team and tells them a little bit about the true nature of their new abilities to a certain degree. But Haruya kind of has some incompetence going into things. Fukuro basically calls him incompetent and basically insults him when that fight occurs later on in the episode. But they arrive at a mall because that's what they're going to be doing in this episode, basically mall stuff. They enter the mall and our boy Keisuke basically tells Natsumi that he's going to the bathroom, and basically on the way there and on the way back, quote unquote, he begins to see people who look like zombies begin to freak out. He runs to Natsumi after hearing a thing on the loudspeaker to find out that she is a zombie too, and he's even more in panic, running and crying and running for his life, even going to an elevator, and then has a little blackout and fade in that there's zombies on the elevator too, and he's in even more of a panic. More running, and he finally finds our Yokai detective team. And it turns out they had been, quote-unquote, hallucinating. Or that Keisuke has been due to something that's warping reality. So they basically were able to reach the food court, which was where Fukuro was. Fukuro basically began shooting his arrows at stuff, turning them evil. And those things like fish, plushies, little dolls and stuff were then fought by Lightside, Jibanyan, and Koma-san. Basically, Natsume accidentally summoned them as Lightside form. And she even said in the episode, "My bad." And they transformed into their ShadowSide forms and started fighting. So they defeat the little fodder creatures, the little possessed toys and fish and stuff. And things progress as Fukuro decides to basically pull a 180 on us and become Fudo Myo-oh, or Evil Fyudou Myouu, or what I would lovingly want them to translate it as Dark Fudo Myo-oh, or Cursed Form Fudo Myo-oh. Probably Cursed Form Fudo Myo-oh would actually be a better name for it. And apparently Fukuro's death trended on Twitter after it happened, but that's way beside the point. So you have Fudo Myo-oh, or Fudo Myo-oh Evil, who, like I said, Curse Form might be better translation, but until they actually give us a proper translation, we'll dive into the actual etiquette here. There's a fight that goes on. He easily fodderizes both ShadowSide Jibanyan and also ends up fodderizing our poor friend Koma-san. Natsume, kind of in a panic, summons Hyper Micchy. She initially tried to summon Micchy on his own, but wasn't able to summon him because of the fight with Suzaku, who was summoned by Akinori. And that particular situation has Suzaku in Fudo Myo-oh, or Evil Fyudou Myouu, fighting. Suzaku ends up siphoning the calories or the fat away from Akinori. Basically, it's a calorie consumption situation for the Yokai Watch anima, where the calories basically are used as energy for that watch, it seems. I mean, my translation skills weren't fully on because the version of the video I watched was audio warped to a certain degree, but I tried my best. But basically, Suzaku causes Fukuro to actually transition out of that Fudo Myo-oh form. And as that transition happened, Fukuro got mad and just like threw or dropped the Fudo Myo-oh sword onto the ground. And Ashilabu, or Ashilabi, or however you say it, the red guy, the red Fudo Myo-oh clone-like guy, showed up, tried to talk to Fukuro, tried to tell him that he basically might want to consider letting him handle it. And that didn't happen. Because he decided to go all hyper Fukuro mode, or going through some form or equivalent of a yokai evolution to a more Oni-like form. So, because I guess Fukuro might be the light side form of himself. Well, the shadow Fukuro, I mean, there was no direct name given, but it's a big abomination monster type thing, so I just know that it is a destructive and powerful Oni that we want to respect. Rip Fukuro. Because Fudo Myo-oh 10 became a thing because Hyper Micchy stalled for us. Because the hyper form actually has a time limit and it wore up way too quickly and he was defeated. But Hyper Micchy is actually a new form of Slimamander. And before they call it Super Micchy, or Sparkling Skies Micchy, or something like that. You know they're going to name it something weird. Level 5 has a wonderful naming convention sometimes. So let's move along a little bit. So Fudo Myo-oh 10 shows up. Basically has a small little fight with Fukuro in the Super Oni form, and Fukuro spouted off some information about Hime, basically wanting to find Hime, wanting to basically help Haruya to a certain degree. Wasn't able to get everything directly because the audio started fading at that point. But yeah, all in all, the episode was amazing. It was definitely a worthwhile episode to watch. I would recommend everyone watching it. As for people who are impatiently asking me when episodes air and when episodes are going to be uploaded, I don't know. I don't do fanlations. or scanlations. I would love to help out with them, but the people doing them right now are in kind of a bind because of Japanese law to a certain degree. Even people who are uploading scans of manga, because the Japanese law or the Japanese government are debating on changing the way certain things are uploaded or processed so that mangaka and animators actually get their full pay and don't have to work side jobs or extra jobs in order to make things basically meet the threshold pay-wise or salary-wise for them to not have to deal with extra jobs. I only bring this up for a second time just because of how hard it was to locate a video of this period. I worked my butt off. I basically searched multiple Google pages, a couple different forums, and then I finally found it. So I'll include a link to it in the description section. So thank you for your time. I've been Terry with Genki Gaming TV. Have yourself a wonderful morning, afternoon, and or evening. If you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.